All right. ALRIGHT. All right. Here we go again. Time for yet another update from Tom. Greetings, sports fans. I should actually say weather fans. It's me, Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells, from my house, where I guess, do I still call myself Chief? We talked about this last week. I'm the chief of nothing, of nobody. But, you know, when you call yourself chief for so long, it's hard to let that go. It's hard to let that go. We've got a lot going on in the tropics, got a lot going on in life. Yeah, that's exactly right. Come on, baby. We're on, right? There's only one way to find out. Let's go here. I'm on. I'm live. Please, I welcome all your comments. Anything you want to say, just fire it in here to me. I'd love to see what's going on with you. Who's here? Michael's here, and we're back. Football better not be trash this weekend. Michael, I did my picks before I logged on to talk to Tom. If you're here for weather, we're going to get right to that. The gyre, the whole deal, what's going on in the Caribbean, what's going on in the Gulf. Remnants of Gordon out there. Gordon's a very famous hurricane in my life. Not this Gordon, but Gordon before. Gordon back in 94 was a big one for me. I'll tell you why in a moment. Braves out of the playoffs. Hey, stop it with that, okay? You know, as far as I'm concerned, the baseball season is dead and gone. If it's dead and gone, dead and done. If it's down to the Dodgers and the Phillies, who cares then? Who cares? If America's team is not in the playoffs for baseball, what is the deal? David, what is up, my brother? Bump fist. Boom. Good to see you here, David, man. David, for those of you who do not know, is very famous. He is a meteorologist. We all love him at the AMS. He's a big part of our brotherhood. It thrills me to know that someone from the brotherhood actually tunes in. So, hey, bro. What's up, bro? And he loves Disney. So, I mean, you know, he's an award-winning meteorologist. And the guy's great. Comes to Disney. It's better than that. Dave Roberts, Snake, is here, too. What's up, Snake? And Tiffany Gervais. All right. Good to see you guys. Football, my picks are done. I went 8-8 last weekend. That's horrible. That's unforgivable. I wish I had a way to let you guys know what I've picked on most weeks so you could take all your money and pick opposite and become very wealthy. Yeah, that'd be the way to do it. You can make a fortune going against my football picks. Now, people make a joke about that because of Bill Callis. What's up, brother? The Dolphins, Bill, the Dolphins. My goodness, Bill. We could talk about the Dolphins all day. All day. All stinking day. It is Thursday, my favorite day of the week. The single most underrated day of the week. I appreciate you knowing that, Tiffany Gervais. So anyway, Bill, back to the Dolphins. Wow. Tua, man. If you're a longtime viewer, I've talked to Tom, you know that I was against drafting Tua. I saw him play against UT, University of Tennessee, the night he broke his ankle, broke his foot, whatever it was. And I knew then that he was fragile. The hit that took his foot out wasn't much. Just regular foot tackle. He's like, out. I mean, dude, he's small. They say he's like 6'1", 6'2". No, he's not. No, he's not. And he's pumped up. I mean, you know, he's muscled up. But he's a small guy for a professional athlete. And scramblers and everything. I hope he does retire for his sake. I think they've done the brain scans stuff to say there's no problems. But getting beat up like that, getting concussion after concussion like that, leads you to be Muhammad Ali in the late years of your life if you live that long. I just don't want it for him. I mean, speaking as a guy who's been retired like 2 months, who got, you know, my at-bats taken away, it's weird not having the daily routine that you used to have, but life's pretty good. And so I'd like for Tua, when he's, 60, to have the chance to look in the camera and go, hey, man, life's pretty good. But if he's all beat up brain-wise, and, go ahead and send your brain, Tom's beat up in the brain too jokes here if you want. I don't care. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening with the tropics. Let me take me out of the picture. Look over here inside the Gulf of Mexico. Right there, the Gulf of Mexico looks dry. You come right down past the Yucatan, right there to Belize, all the way down to Costa Rica, and you see a little bit of action trying to bubble and brew. And what you're seeing is nothing right now, but this area. The Hurricane Center is giving that a 40% shot that something could develop in the next week. Wow. Have you ever in your life seen more people make more hullabaloo about a 40% shot that something could develop? Now, if this were 20 years ago, well, let's go 21 years ago. If this were 2003, we're not having this conversation. Nobody on television's talking about it. No one's worried about it, and nothing's ongoing. But that's not the world we live in now, is it? No, sir, it's not. So out here, the gyre, the area of broad rotation. Hey, Brian Schwartz, welcome to Talk to Tom. The area of broad rotation out there called the gyre that everyone's been talking about for the last couple of weeks is still there. You're going to hear a lot about it. And so in that zone, everything is hot, so hot, sticky sweet. This is what it looks like this morning with the sun coming up. What are you talking about a storm, Tom? There's nothing there. Babe, I know there's nothing there. But you, just hang on. We'll get right to it. Show you the activity in there. The sea surface temperatures are hot, so hot, sticky sweet. Just to the south of Cuba, way above normal here. You don't see any blue. You don't see any blue until you get right up here, right up against the land. What happened is the activity that we've had in the last 2 or 3 weeks has taken down the temperature just a bit. It's like your coffee. Coffee's hot, you mix in some creamer and you mix it around, it cools off just a bit. Well, that's what's going on in the Gulf. It's been beaten up a little bit, a little rain, a little tropical activity, a little bit out there stirring things up. So it's not as hot as it was. It's off the record pace. No more record heat out there in the Gulf of Mexico, but it's in a zone, it's in a primed in zone that is ready, Freddy, to rock and roll. So let's talk about what it looks like right now. See the entire Atlantic together. This is what it looks like. Not a lot going on. Nothing. Let me take me out of the screen so you can see the whole thing. You see some blossoming in the Pacific. You see a little bit of cloud cover over on the side of the Atlantic into the Caribbean, but not much going on. Hey, Gene. Reddish. I miss being on television with you too, but honest to goodness, I don't miss the grind. And they're doing great without me. They are. And I'm doing great. I'm healthy. I'm traveling more. I'm shaving less. Working out more. I'm going to live forever. The only problem I'm having in my whole life, honest to goodness right now, is getting the name changed on this Facebook page where it says Tom Sorrells News 6. The News 6 people want that gone. And so does Tom Sorrells. I want this to be called Talk to Tom. Tom Sorrells. Facebook can't seem to get their act together. More about that as time goes on. If you work at Facebook, fix it. Anyway, take me out of the shot here to show you what's going on. Let's go to the modeling. Let's go to the modeling. Boom. What you're looking at right now is the European ensembles. And the Euro is much more gentle with the development of this storm system. Puts it farther to the west, slows it down, takes it all the way up around Louisiana or Texas even, or maybe even South Texas. Look at those ensembles. They stay pretty doggone far to the west. So I'm hoping that, if anything develops, that the Euro has got it going on, baby doll, and I'm on fire. But watch this. Here's the solution on the GFS from our friends at Weather Nerds. I'm going to give them credit because I don't have access to the modeler. The Weather Nerds, there's a circled up hurricane right there around the panhandle, like a week from today, or a week from tomorrow. That would be more like, a week away or 8 days away. So, wow. Yeah, Michael, we'll talk in a moment. So anyway, Euro takes it all west. GFS takes up there around the Panhandle or Louisiana. So first of all, let's be well heard. There's nothing there. Nothing there right now. If you're interested in why we think something could develop, I encourage you to go to the Click Orlando weather page. Even though I'm no longer associated with them, officially. I still love Clicko, and I love the folks at Channel 6. They've hired a new weather guy. They've hired a new weather guy who wrote this story about the gyre. What's his name? His name is, hold on. Where'd your name go, son? dang it, who wrote this? David Nazario. I don't know David. I've never met the dude because I've been gone so long. I've been gone 2 whole months. They hire new people. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he wrote this story this week, and look at that graphic. See, GFS spin and win, nothing there. And this whole area, it could develop anywhere. The gyre could go any which way. It could develop on either side of the landmass. It could develop way out there, south of Cuba, or it could develop way over there in the Bay of Campeche. So go to clickorlando.com and check out that story. That's a great story. I like it a lot. Anyway, back to what you can expect. You got to wait. We're talking Tuesday, Wednesday of next week before anything can happen. Now, who can help me with that? Who said they could help me? I can help you with that. I'll come back and read them all later. But nonetheless, I tried to change the name, the way you change it normally. I mean, I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. You go up there, click your photo, blah, 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 blah. It didn't work. Facebook's like, no, we can't change that just yet. And so they'll get back to me. And I spoke to a lady. Actually, I actually got a call from someone at Facebook, an actual straight-up phone call. She was in a help center somewhere far away. And we had a hard time understanding each other, but I made her understand, blah, 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 blah. And they allegedly escalated my thing to the crisis team. Now, do you believe that? It's been a week and a half now. It's been a week and 2 days. I don't believe it either. Nonetheless, any questions about that's wild, it grow anywhere in that zone? Yeah, it could, Michael. Anywhere in that zone. That's exactly correct, 100%. Anywhere in that area. And see, the thing of it is, you're going to hear so much about threats to what could happen next week, next weekend, blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows, man. Nobody knows. And I'm telling you, 20 years ago, we wouldn't be talking about this. But because of the advent of social media and the advent of the Yahoo meteorologists on social media, those who don't know what in the daylights they're talking about, it has made the rest of us have to talk about this trash that we otherwise wouldn't talk about. My boy Scotty! Boom! What's up, cuz? Hey, Scotty, man. You okay? Are you? You okay, man? If you're a long-time viewer of Talk to Tom, you know that Scotty's my cousin. He's the other Sorrells scientist. There may be more, but it's down to me and Scotty on the scientific venues, we believe. Scotty is a geologist for the state of Tennessee, and Scotty, unfortunately, chose poorly when it came to go to college. Scotty went to Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro, that awful, awful place in Murfreesboro. And I went to the top of the hill, WKU. First time, and then Ohio State the second. WKU's a little rough, but okay. Scotty and I make fun of each other during football season, depending on who wins. We do. But anyway, Scotty, I was in Myrtle Beach this past weekend on a boys' trip. But I knew MTSU and Western were playing, so I kept checking the score. And finally got on Facebook and hit Scotty up. I'm like, hey, stud, look at this. We own you, bro. Yeah, so, I would have gotten on there and come after you anyway. But I was in a place, Fat Harold's, watching football, boys' weekend with my guys from Carolina. And one of their sons actually went to middle for a while. So he's well aware of the rivalry. And he used to be my roommate. Bobby Warren is watching Bobby the Bengals. I see you are a Bengal at heart. God bless you, man. 0-2, best 0-2 team in the league. They are. The Bengals are good. You were at your 35th class reunion. Scotty, don't tell people that. It makes us sound old. I know. We are old. But I'm digging it. I'm loving every minute of it. All right, any other questions before we fire away? Everything is good on the weather front here. I don't know how long I've been on, but I need to wrap this up. I got so much to do. I don't have to go to work, but I've got so much to do, baby. So much to do. If you have any questions, just leave them here in the comments, and I will get back to you. I'll log back on and answer everyone here within about 15 or 20 minutes. Again, does anybody know anyone, a person, not a bot, not a form to fill out, a person, again, at Facebook? Because the lady who called me from Facebook last week wasn't really much of, I was about to say, wasn't much help. So far has not been able to help. That one person I talked to who filed that one complaint, we're talking 9 days ago, still no action. No action, no reaching out through the email, through Gmail, through the accounts, through the Facebook, nothing. So, Toby is right there. Toby. Oh no, he's not, he's gone. He started out right there. He was right there, minding his own business when we started this. He left me at some point. Rosa. Hello, Rosa. What is up, my friend? Rosa Amador. Rosa Amador. Love your name, Rosa. Okay, I'm going to run. Tropics. Still quiet for us for now. A week from now could be totally different. I'll be back on here Tuesday morning, of course, giving you the update on what's going on. I encourage you to clickorlando.com and read that story about the gyre, so you understand what I'm talking about when I say gyre or rotation. The Central America gyre. And I've done it for people, for business. You've done what? Got the name changed, Tiffany? Seriously? You have contacts at Facebook? I'm going to come back and read the comments to see if that's what you're talking about. Tiffany replied to Tiffany. All right, and we'll see what's going on. All right. Everybody make a great Thursday out of it. Remember, it's the single most underrated day of the week. Most people are living for the weekend, talking about Friday. Get your picks done if you're in my football pool. And I'll be back on here Tuesday morning, if not before then. Hope everyone has a fabulous weekend. Peace.